Okay, so last week we started on our rainforest layer. So we worked on this top layer here, kind of like the canopy, and then this bottom layer here, the understory where you have the leaves. And then we cut along the top there and at the, the top of the understory, and then right up here. Okay, so today we're going to really focus on drawing the rest of this. So it's a rainforest, so you want it to be really, really full of animals and leaves and trees. So in this top layer up here, this is the tallest trees. It's the emergent layer. It's the sunniest. It's home for the birds. So you can even have birds here. You can have birds right in here. And you can see mine is just, I've started it. So it's all about layering today. Then we have the canopy. The canopy are the tops of the shorter trees. So you might see some leaves coming through here. You're going to find this layer, this middle layer here, has most of the animals, like monkeys and sloths, toucans, like all of those live here. And then we have the understory, and this is like the lower trees. And then it's going to be branches, shrubs, ferns, and all of that. So it's going to be really full of brush down here. And it's the coolest and darkest because it's the farthest, obviously, from the sun. And you might get some snakes down here, some frogs, and small bugs, insects, and things like that. Okay? And the forest floor is also like the very, very ground level here. And that's going to have some animals, and that's going to have a ton of insects at the very bottom. So you can see mine looks a little messy because I've been just kind of layering animals and drawing my leaves on here. And my suggestion is, like I just drew this, I would erase if you want it to be on top. Kind of erase as you go, because then you're less likely to Sharpie over an area that you don't want to Sharpie. So really do that erasing as you go. And then if you do get to the Sharpie, if you look up here, I've got a lot of lines crisscrossing. And I had to be really careful when I did my sloth because I wanted to make sure I didn't go over that leg. Now, if that does happen, it's not the end of the world. But you can see I've got like vines here. So I can have this vine. It's going to go behind here and in front of that tree back there. So I kind of just want to do a little bit at a time. And this vine here is right on top. If I do this, that's going to help me a lot. And I can see like there's a tree right here. I'm not going to trace this whole thing, so I'm still going to add some to it. But you can see that this tree, at least I'll get this one kind of outlined so you can see what's happening. Okay, and it's really starting to stand out a little more. And then eventually, when you finish all of your drawing, you're going to erase your pencil lines. So if you have any unwanted pencil lines and that drive you crazy, nobody will know where it was because you're going to erase them, and this will just kind of tidy up and neaten up your project. So today we're just focusing on drawing, layering. It's going to look a little messy at first, like this down here. And then when I start erasing where my leaves are like overlapping one another, it's going to look more interesting. And then make sure you like it, and then you'll take your Sharpie and trace over it. So you can see I have a little monkey peeking out here. I'm going to have maybe a snake climbing the tree. I haven't even decided that. So I'm just kind of having fun drawing and then possibly Sharpieing today.